Hey guys, this is Liberty and welcome to another Let's Play. Woo! I'm going to be doing a whole host of Halloween themed LPs, and this is the first one. I'll be going in alphabetical order. It is called Another Day, as you can very well see. It was made in a different engine than RPG Maker, and I think arandomgamemaker created it, and goddamn if his name isn't accurate. So let's start this. I do believe it's a text adventure, so let's have fun. You wake up in a very dark room. Welcome to another day. Everything in this game is controlled by the dialogue boxes that pop up. Click one of the choices and see what happens. Oh, and if you want to leave the program, hit the exit button when one of the choice boxes pops up. Alright, will do. What would you like to do? Try and find a light source, feel around in the dark, or contemplate my life. Why not? As hard as you contemplate, it doesn't really seem to help you. Oh, alright. Feel around. You feel around. You appear to be on some sort of bed. It's not very comfortable, though. Fine, it's a but thou must situation. You decide to find a light source. After much fumbling about, you find something that feels like a candle. Ah, there we go, much better. It appears you are trapped in some sort of room. Seeing as how you don't like closed doors, you do decide to try and escape. So I could examine the candle, the door, or the bed. Let's check the bed out. A bed, perhaps the key is somewhere inside the sheets. There was a key under the sheets. Of course there was. Gimme that. You collected a key. Let me examine the candle. The candle is still a candle. Alright, fine. You use the key and slowly open the door. Ooh, sound effects. Yay! What would you like to do? Examine the candle. You pick up the candle. Holding it seems to give you more courage. Good. Think about my situation. You think about your situation. You don't understand why you are here, or what you have done to be here. The last thing you remember before this is a bright light. Suddenly you realize that you don't remember a lot of things. You remember living in a city, foods you like, and even your birthday. But no matter how hard you try, you can't remember your loved ones, or even your name. It gives you a sad feeling. Right, let's be cautious. You peer out into the corridor. You're surprised to find that there are no walls. Instead, there is a black void to the left and right of the walkway. You step back, a chill in your spine. Well, I haven't really got much of a choice at this point. But thou must! Even with the candle, it isn't much easier to see. At the very least, you won't fall off. Well, I could say no, but that's not going to do much, is it? Yeah. Let's think about our life again. You still can't come up with anything important about your past. Fine. Into the corridor. Yes. Stealing your nerves, you begin to walk down the corridor. As you walk along, you can't help but feel there is something behind you you'd rather not turn around and see. It's bound to be slender. Instead, you decide to just stare at the ground, which really doesn't help at all. Are those eyes? You continue walking. Those lights were probably just bats, or monsters wanting to eat you. Light! There seems to be a doorway a long way off. Great! What the... Oh, fuck. You dropped the candle. It fell into the void and shattered. With the door being right there, you hurry as fast as you can. I don't blame me. Exhausted, you make it into the door before whatever happened... before whatever that was got you. It must be really dark in here. Oh wait, your eyes are closed. You open your eyes and you see 3 doors. The doors all appear to be different. Each one is adorned with a Japanese character. The door on the left is covered with vines and looks a bit worn. The middle and right doors seem to be just normal doors, except for the characters on them, of course. You should be able to choose any door. Might as well pick one. You turn around and try the door you came through. To your surprise, however, the door is locked. You don't recall locking it when you ran into the room. Either way, you can't go through this door. Alright, I'm going to have to say the grey door, because if you look at the other two, the green one has a grey thing. And then the white one has a green thing, but the grey one does not have a white. So I'm going to go with the grey door. Just as you choose to go through the door, you hear a meow. Ah! You turn and see a cat. It certainly looks like a cat, not a monster or anything. You mean you just noticed me? What? The cat spoke to you? How somewhat alarming. Yes, I'm a talking cat. You'll get used to it. I see you got out of the first room then. I'm here to give you a warning. The cycle can only break if you stop running. I'm just the messenger, by the way. I don't know what that is supposed to mean any more than you do. I must go. You watch as the cat opens the door and slips through. You try opening it, but find it locked behind it. Seems you still need to choose one of the 3 doors then. The cycle can only be broken if you stop running. You think about the cat. What was it doing here? Who gave it that message? How did it learn to talk? The more you think, the more confused you feel. Alright, let me through the grey door. You decide to go through the grey door. Of course it's fucking pitch black. Oh no, it's not. You open the grey door and step into the next hallway. There appear to be nothing off in the hallways. You assume a weird stuff is tucked behind doors. Eventually you reach a crossroads in the path. It seems you need to make a choice on where to go. Let's go right. It's away from the other doors. You decide to go down the right path. And it's right. Suddenly your head starts hurting out of nowhere. Oh, bugger. It begins to hurt so much that you need to close your eyes. When you open your eyes, you've woken in some sort of meadow. You start feeling very afraid. You feel sick, like you're about to throw up. You see visions before you black out. Crap, that went by fast. You obtain ending, number 5, vision. Okay. I don't know the password. Right, so I got one ending. Okie dokie. I assume they're all that short then, huh? Okay, maybe I'll try for a different ending. Give me a moment. And I'll skip forward to our choices of doors. See you then. Hey guys, I'm back, and I ran into something interesting when I examined the candle. I examined the candle without thinking about my situation or peering out into the corridor, and it came up with, upon closer inspection, you notice the candle has a strange engraving. It appears to be in some foreign language. You managed to read, Nolite confidere in servum. If only you had a way to translate it. It's very odd, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I know, my past is a big mystery. I'm not sure that this will change things. Maybe I'll try going out without, taking the candle. Oh, I have the candle. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, and I'm back, and we are back in this room. Alright, I'm going to think about the kitty cat. Okie-dokie. So it's either the white door or the vine door. I'm gonna go for the vine door. You decide to go through the door with vines on it. Oh, okay. You walk into this new room. The door behind you locks like before. The only things in this room are a bush, a gap in a wall, and a desk with a book on it. Wander about the room. You wander about the room. Except for the weird slash on the wall and the bush, it seems like a normal room. Well, I'm a bit of a bibliophile, so let's check the book first. You examine the book on the desk. Much of the text is within is in some sort of foreign language, with the exception of one sentence. It reads, "Sometimes pain is the only way to move along." You wonder what that means. You examine the bush. It appears to be a simple rose bush. Considering how everything else in this room leads to nothing, there must be something within the bush. Unfortunately, you have no gloves or anything to soften the thorns. Well, I'll have to deal with the thorns. Gritting your teeth, you decide to search the bush. When you touch your hands touch the thorns, the initial pain is rather sharp. To your surprise, however, the pain disappears rather quickly. Feeling no pain, you are able to search the bush for a few minutes. You eventually discover something that feels metallic. At this time, however, you begin to feel very lightheaded. Something is wrong. You can either grab the metal thing or pull your hands out before it gets worse. Grab the metal! You fumble about trying to grab the object. Bugger! As your vision fades, you manage to grab the object and pull your hand out. Exhaustion overtakes you and you pass out. Hello? Are you all right? Hello? Hey, you're alive! I was worried you were dead or something. Found you in that room with all those rose thorns in your arm. I'm Ernick, by the way. What's your name? Zach, eh? Interesting name. Anyway, we need to get out of here. It's not safe to stand around in one place for so long. I can tell by the look in your eyes that you're a good person. Lucky for you, I happen to be a servant in this dungeon. I know where one of the exits are. We can head out immediately unless you have some questions. What is this place? I don't know. It's a dungeon of some sort. How long have you been here? Let's just say a long time. How did I get here? I don't really know. You must have done something bad to land here. What's the exit? It's death. It's an exit. Not much to explain there. Okay, fine, let's go. Alright then, let's head out. You were troubled by Eric's elusiveness to your questions. Could he really just not know? You followed Ernick down the hallways for a long time. It seemed he knew exactly where to go. Eventually you reach a sudden crossroad. There's no need to go down the hallways to the left. Let's keep going right. Ernick starts going down the right. That looks very familiar. Oh, should we trust him? Oh, but trust is earned. But he seems to know where he's going, but it might be a trap. But, oh my god, no. You start going down the left hallway, but suddenly Ernick came running down the hallway. Yeah? What do you think you're doing? Do you not trust me? I haven't done a single thing wrong. You realize Ernick might be a bit crazy. Oh, well, I guess he did save us. I'm an idiot. No, let's go with Ernick. Alright then. Geez, I was worried you thought I was trying to hurt you or something. This way then, we're almost there. You continue to follow Ernick. Please don't fuck me over. Eventually you reach another corridor. Ahead is the doorway to leave here. For this to work, you must be the first one to enter the doorway, elsewise something awful could happen. Go ahead when you're ready. You think about it for a minute, then proceed to the doorway. It's very dark as expected. You walk for what feels like a long time. You can hear Ernick behind you. After a long while, you see a strange doorway. As you approach the gateway, however, you feel a needle enter your skin. You turn sharply around and see Ernick holding a needle, a wicked grin on his face. I can't believe you fell for my ploy. I was certain you would be at least suspicious. You mean you didn't realize? Fine, then let me spell it out for you. This prison we are in is inside your mind. Your own mind locked you away here when you committed a great sin. Everything you see here represents a part of your life, emotions, and personality. Me, I'm a manifestation of your anger you felt from yourself. That portal over there allows a person to escape their own mind's prison. If a person of negative qualities were to enter along with the normal one, however, the negative emotions would take over. I don't want to stop existing. That's why I need you. Ernix starts dragging you towards the exit. You struggle valiantly, but realize he has given you a sedative. You can barely struggle. Suddenly you remember the object you grabbed in the room with the bush. You reach out of your into your pocket and pull out a ring. Put on the ring. Yep. You put on the ring. The moment you do, Ernick in the doorway disappears. Bugger. You can see nothing but darkness as far as the eye can see, but you are okay, and that's all that matters. You start walking into the infinite void. Dark as the eye can see. Huh. Alright. Well, I think 2 endings is more than enough to give this one a little bit of a rundown, so let's do just that, shall we? Graphics were there. They weren't too bad either for being custom-made graphics and whipped up in a short time. There were sound effects. They were used effectively. They made me jump the first time that I heard one because I was not expecting them. Good job. Story seems to be interesting with a lot of different prospects. So it's definitely a game worth checking out to try. Just for the story alone and trying to see where it all leads. The actual game engine itself is a bit odd. I don't know what the password thing is for. Please say enter a saved password. Okay. Banana. But it seems interesting, and I might play more later, off camera, just to see if I can get a few more of the endings, because it seems like there's a bit here, and I want to beat the game. The design itself is very different from what I expected, but, you know, it works. It works for what the game is trying to do, which is point-and-click based interaction interfacey stuff. And I don't mind that. You know, text-based game. It's a bit different, a bit interesting. I wouldn't say it was scary, but it was certainly very different from what I was expecting. Yeah, so that was Another Day by A Random Game Maker. And if you want to see the rest of the endings, give it a go. Alright, this is Liberty signing out. Ciao!